Hi, this is Sunsun Mushi, and this is a pick a card reading on what should I focus on for now. So I'm inspired to do this because lately I've been realizing as I go on my journey, um, I want to do pick a card readings based off of where I'm at on my journey, just so that there's a type of like fluidity to all of this that perhaps people are going through similar energies, but of course differently, but nonetheless we as a collective can resonate. So I figure this might be a helpful message at this time. When I catch up on comments, I'll see if there's any suggested pick a card readings, and of course I will be doing those ones as well. But that being said, today go ahead and choose a reading however you wish, or if you'd like to go based off of these essential oils, reading number 1 is rosemary. Reading number 2 is peppermint. And reading number 3 is lemon. So once you've picked your reading, you can go ahead and click on the timestamps below to choose your reading or multiple ones or however you want to do it. And I'll see you guys over there. That being said, thank you all for being here. And if any of you would like to reach out for a personal reading, 30-minute readings are $20, 45-minute readings are $35, and an hour-long readings are $45. So I think those are all pretty sweet deals, and yeah, and if you guys would like to reach out for that, for any of those services, you can look in the description below for how to send payment and contact me and all that stuff. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get started with reading number 1, rosemary. So what should I focus on for now? Okay, so I pulled 4 cards for different meanings. 1 is the situation in general. 10 of Swords. The situation in general is past energy is being released. The end to certain stuff has been happening probably since at least December. But obviously it doesn't have to resonate that way. But the point is that there's been an ending, and this energy is being cycled out. So that is the situation, is what I'm getting. And then what you might be feeling a lack of focus or a difficulty with focusing on at the moment is 5 of Swords. Maybe you're having a difficulty focusing on energies where people are participating in something negative, where people are not really accomplishing anything with conversation. So that's where you're drawing away focus from. You're like, no longer do you want to focus on past energy that's not working. So this can be people, situations, thought patterns, anything that made you feel like you were supposed to lose from this in any sort of way. You're like, wait a second, why should I focus on that type of energy? So that's what I'm getting from there. And then that's what you're losing focus away from. And then what you're gaining focus onto is the 7 of Pentacles. You're letting things grow. You're seeing the things that do grow. You're giving it your time, your joy, your energy, your excitement. It's like you're surrounded by this garden of things that are growing. This was like, what you're losing focus is from the crops that like fall over and like didn't make it in this harvest. And what you are focusing on is all the crops and stuff that are making it in this harvest. So you're watering like these things. This can be relationships, businesses, projects, your own self goals, anything that you feel just simply love and positively about. And then Spirit's advice, what you should focus on for now: death, transformation. That's so funny. Yeah, focusing on really transforming from this energy. So what you should be focusing on is your own spiritual journey, your own transformation, and who you want to spend your time with, what you want to be spending your time doing. And you don't have to worry about anything negative in the sense of like, well, depends on how it resonates for you, but pretty much what's transforming is you are doing less of stuff that doesn't make you feel good, and you're doing more of stuff that does make you feel good. So that's what I'm getting here for reading number 1. So I hope that resonated. I'm sending so much love and light. Take care, everybody. Peace out. All right, reading number 2, peppermint. All right, so I really liked how I ended up doing things in the last one, so I'm going to split the reading the same way. So I drew 4 cards. And I will clarify them for some reason. I just have a feeling. This one I want it reversed. So there might be one reversed card in here. So the first set is the situation. What is your situation? The Hermit energy. Yeah, so this might be a continuation of reading 1, if any of you from reading 1 are over here. If not, totally you can take these as individual messages, of course. You don't have to like watch all the different readings, but reading 1 I feel might connect. So the situation here is that you are going on a soul journey, the Hermit's energy, where you're soul searching. But with the Knight of Coins, what I'm seeing this as is a slow and steady journey as an individual where you are approaching meeting another important person, another important connection. So this might resonate. The situation might be you and another are coming together, and then someone you already know. And a different way this resonates is that you and another are going to. The situation is that you are meeting somebody, like you are going to meet somebody new. If the first message didn't resonate. But what I'm trying to put is that your spiritual journey, you do your own self-work, but the situation is that you're, to me, very clearly not doing this alone. This seems to be an energy where you and another are involved. And so the situation, if it's not about romance, if it's not about friendship, it's not about person, this is about job, career, project, self-goals, things you want to manifest into your world, other things that you want, then if it's not this deep, meaningful connection. But, yeah. So, basically, everyone who's resonating with this as it being about a person, definitely take that message. And then if you heard those messages and you're like, no, this is definitely about, like, a project for me, or that environmentally friendly toothbrush, that bamboo toothbrush I've always wanted. Then, like, definitely take that message, because of course, if that's how it's resonating for you, definitely take them. So whatever the message is, that's the vibe. That the situation is that you are going on some soul journey, but you are technically not alone, because it's for something. It's for manifesting something into your life, for yourself. Okay. And then for that other thing that's manifesting as well, it's for that person or thing as well. Yeah, it's just a connection. Like attracts like. So, and then the next set is what you are having trouble focusing on at this time, or what you are losing focus from at this time, what you feel may have a lack of focus for you. That's funny. 2 of Cups with the 3 of Cups. Very interesting energy. So it seems that is the case. That is the situation, but you're not focusing on coming together romantically, coming together in a celebratory way. So it could be that you are working literally on yourself, but this energy is here anyways. I'm getting, you're not focused on this energy, but it's there. The feelings of that are there and they come up, but not because you're forcing it, but just because it just is happening. And then what you are focusing on, the Ten of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles, possibly reversed. So there's a few different messages here. So I'll start with the first set of messages. The first set of messages is that you're not focusing on this, but it's happening anyways. And then you are focusing that it's happening anyways in the long term, and that it's just happening because both people involved, or both things involved in this law of attraction connection, are manifesting and giving the same time and effort and energy into making this happen in the long run. So that's what I'm getting here. And then a different energy I'm getting is that some of you might resonate, and if none of you resonate with this, that's obviously fine too, but some of you might be resonating that what you're losing focus on is this love. Like maybe you're choosing not to focus all of your energy onto this, but it's still happening. So it's like love is occurring, but you're like, stop, that shouldn't be my focus. I need to focus on this thing real quick, something for the long run. But then something you're focused on in that kind of aspect is you're trying to have the right amount of time for yourself. And what I'm getting is that you might be worried you're in the Six of Pentacles reversed, that you're not giving and receiving equally, but I'm getting the fact that you're only wanting the time for yourself, and when they give time and you're like, oh, well, I got time, so, I'll, if I have time, it's like, I'm getting, basically, it's very likely that if you feel this way, then both of you in this connection might also be a little bit worried, what if I'm giving too much time, it's not equal, so I'm getting that this is only reversed because it's actually upright. So what you might be focused on is worrying, paranoid, I'm not being fair, I'm not giving and receiving the same amount as this person. I'm just getting, if any of you resonate with that is simply part of Nine of Swords. That is a fear type energy. So then Spirit's advice is the World and the Fool. It doesn't get much better than that. That's an ending and a beginning. This is the last card in the Major Arcana, and this is the first card in the Major Arcana. That's crazy. So Spirit's advice of what you should focus on right now is completing these cycles. I'm just getting there are cycles that you're completing to make this all work out. But this is the energy that is basically all for you. This is the situation. This is what you are manifesting. You're manifesting a Two of Cups. You're manifesting genuine friendship. You're manifesting home, a long-term situation. So this is like a soulmate, soul family type of thing. It's equal. It seems this is a connection that you and the other thing you're manifesting, it is something you want. And this can be multiple things. It doesn't have to just be about one person. It can be about many people, soul family, friends, And then this feeling, it can also count with your environment, being at a place that feels safe, like home, at a place where there's a lot of just genuine compassion and equality everywhere around. Even if it's like a stranger, if it's like a person, you're like, well, a person in this community of mine is in the community, so a stranger is a friend, that kind of energy. This is all this type of stuff you're manifesting. So Spirit's advice, what you should focus on is keep finishing those cycles and understandings within yourself, and keep bringing in that new beginning energy. That's the advice. So, of course, completely choice-based. We all have free will, but that seems to be the energy for reading number 2. So I'm sending so much love and light. I will talk to you all soon, and take care. Peace out. So reading number 3 is Lemon. So right off the bat, if this is a continuation of readings 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, or 2 and 3, however that is, cool. And if not, totally fine. But readings 1 and 2, I felt the energies connect. So we're going to get started with reading 3. I'm going to do it the same way I did the last ones, which is the situation, what you're not focusing on, and then what you are focusing on, and then what you should focus on, if anything else. Alright, so the situation, we get the 8 of Cups reversed. And I'm going to clarify all of these actually. Fun, I know what I want to do. So reading 1, I did 1 card for all 4. Reading 2, I did 2 cards. And reading 3, I'm going to do 3 cards. Okay. So the situation, wow, I'm getting, so recently you may have done some stepping away from things that don't feel good anymore, but now you have found what you're looking for. There's been a return to this space of energy where, as a love message, you are ready to commit to whatever circumstance you're in right now because you feel very hopeful. The situation, the stars have aligned. You've been given an opportunity that you feel very hopeful about. That Spirit is also vibing with. Spirit is also like, yeah, this is a connection or commitment or energy, circumstance that you're not going to turn down, that you don't want to turn away from, that you might see it as that Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups, both of those energies, the self-love and all of your wishes outside of yourself, but that count as a reflection of yourself, that type of thing. It looks like the situation is that you found this. You're in this situation. Nice. And then what you're not focusing on is the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and Strength. You're not focusing on forcing some sort of dedicated effort to making this long-term thing happen. So what I'm getting is you are dedicating time to your own self, your own craft, whatever your life, what you're working on, and you are bringing in this long-term connection, and you're not focusing on making that happen. So it feels very effortless, but at the same time, it's still difficult because you're still working on bringing this energy in, depending on where you're at with this 8 of Cups energy. So for some of you, this might still feel a little hard to be letting go of and allowing. I'm getting that basically this energy is coming in, and you might be holding on to past energy because you're not sure if you're supposed to let go of the past energy. You're like, I don't want to make anyone feel replaced, make anything feel replaced. You don't want to make any energy feel not good. So this is a way of finding, the situation is you found a way to make everyone involved, or everything involved, but it makes less sense when you think outside of just like, I guess, other people, but anything that this might resonate with, up to you. But basically I'm getting like, you found a way to make anyone involved in your situation understand that everybody is worthy of love. Everybody is of equal value. So what I'm getting is that somewhere you're in the process somewhere of releasing the older energies, because you need to do that at your own pace to make sure that that you release at a good amount. You don't want to just do that, because if you do that, that's like blocking energy out for the future that is going to come up later. So it's like you're resolving these things now. You're resolving things about the past on your own terms as you choose not to focus on that stuff. So I get like you're showing great strength by stepping away from past energies that you see don't serve you, and probably not that other connection, if this is about love, anymore. In a way, this could resonate with simply about yourself. This could be about drug use, even. Could be about anything. And in that aspect, that doesn't have to be seen as a bad thing either. It's just, I'm just getting that there's something before that was good for you, like helpful for you at that time, but at the same time you knew you like weren't feeling necessarily at home about it, and now you're like finding your at home energy effortlessly without even focusing on it. So you're letting that go, that you needed that before. Hope that all made sense. So then what you are focusing on right now, 8 of Wands, letting that go. Yeah, releasing and manifesting like a lot. The Ace of Wands, yeah, manifestation, new ideas, brand new opportunities. You're letting go of thoughts, of feelings, of all sorts of energy that you were holding on to for a time. That energy I'm seeing, it gave you hope. It gave you authenticity, like being who you are, you know, like, well, it didn't give you that, but like you were just being true to yourself, and you were having hope and believing in everything and everyone, and like in the idea of love. And I get that's pretty extreme, so however level that resonates on whatever, that may vary for you guys, but that's totally fine. But what I'm getting from all that is you're able to let that go because a lot of new energy is coming in, and you're focusing on that new energy coming in. So because it comes in, you see it, you're like, whoa. And then with doing that, you kind of like the other stuff, you let it pass through you, and then you also focus on still addressing that issue. You're not just dropping this, is what I'm getting. You know, I'm getting that you're being very fair in many aspects to everything in this situation. So let's see what Spirit's advice, well, real quick. And then another thing you might be focusing on, for some of you, you might be focusing on the heartache aspect of this, of the pain of letting this person go, if this new energy has not revealed itself to you quite yet. But I'm getting, as the situation, that it has revealed itself, or it's going to reveal itself soon. So if it hasn't revealed itself yet, if you haven't met this person or opportunity, then you don't have to feel bad if you're still in the process of letting it go, whatever this past stuff is. You don't have to force that, basically. So I'm getting you're not focused on forcing that, and you're focused on easing into that at a way that feels good for you, at a way that's not going to mush up your heart and like damage your heart. You're going to do it in a way that's very healing. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting you're focusing on. So what you should focus on is, we get the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So these are all kind of challenging energies. So what I'm getting here, advice of what you should focus on for now is making a decision. I'm getting you can decide, as the 7 of Wands, a few things. You should focus on weighing out your options. You can focus on the way you're feeling. There's this energy where you feel apart from someone apart from you. Both of you feel hurt about that. There's this other part of you where you feel that you're actually approaching a crossroads with a different energy, or with that same energy that you're in separation from at this time, and that you're coming together. And so what you should focus on are the challenges that are in front of you right now. Focus on the present. Focus on the challenges that come as they go, or come up as they do. So that's what I'm getting as your advice. So what you should focus on right now, definitely the present is what I'm getting. Definitely focusing on the present. focusing on what you can be doing to keep growing and to keep bettering yourself in this circumstance, in this journey. Because even though the situation is very, very positive, Spirit is saying you still need to keep doing more self-work, still keep needing to find ways to create your life, create your reality. There's stuff in your day-to-day life that still needs your own self-work. Whether that's about your health or it's about where you literally are right now. Maybe you need to move. You don't want to live at a certain place at this time. So it's like right now you should focus on yourself and moving through these challenges. And then I'm getting with this energy that all this other stuff that I was reading up on earlier, all of those things are, of course, positive things. They're all a part of the journey. I'm just now noticing these are 2 8s, the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Pentacles is here as well, actually. So 8, and it's 8:05 right now. So a strong energy I'm getting here is the power of stability, the power of balanced, but to the point where much forward movement is about to happen. So at the rate you're going, if you're trying to move, if you're trying to come together with someone, all of the above, whatever, all of the things you want to manifest, basically Spirit is saying you're not wrong, it's still going to take time, but you may have a suspicion that it's going to be faster than you think. And I also feel that way with this reading. I'm getting that the stuff you are manifesting is coming in a lot quicker than you think, but you have to keep focused. So I hope that doesn't stress anyone out or trigger anybody. I'm sending so much love and light. Thank you all for being here, and I will talk to you all next time. Peace out.